could make a play here if I freelance a little bit. Does that allow you to maybe consider taking more risks if you know what all the guys around you are thinking a little bit better?
Yes, 100%. If I know how this corner's playing, then I can either tell him, hey, look out for this, and we've been looking at it all week on film and just playing off each other. But yeah, 100% it allows us, I feel like, to make more plays.
Hello, Bucs fans. Welcome back to Real Bucs Talk. In today's video, we're going to talk about Antoine Winfield Jr. The Buccaneers safety had a down season last year due to injuries. He only played in 9 games last season, so he missed quite a bit of time and just really couldn't recapture that magical 2023 season that he put up. We're going to go deeper into that and just talk about how Antoine could be a huge X factor for this defense. And what he talked about there, the communication, being on the same page with the corners and the safeties, and it's going to allow him to take more chances to make more plays, whether that's interceptions or forcing fumbles, doing different things in the backfield, getting pass deflections, stuff like that. So Buccaneers are expecting him to return to form. Definitely earned the contract that he got before last season, and we're hoping he can turn into that type of player that he was in 2023. But you look at his overall career numbers, I mean, he's just been really consistent from making plays, whether that's in the backfield or in the deep secondary as a free safety. The ability to get pass deflections, get interceptions, force fumbles, sacks. He does it all. He's kind of that extra, just very intelligent defender, almost in a way like Levante David in a sense. And the Buccaneers are hoping he can get back to form and stay healthy for the entirety of the season and just produce. And I think with the upgrades in the front end as far as the defensive line and edge rush and the overall pass rush should be better. This should allow Winfield to be more versatile, whether that's playing in around the box or playing back at free safety to make more plays. And I think with the additions at corner and then also the move of Tyke Smith back to safety next to him to pair up, I think is going to be a lot of fun to watch and just see how it turns out. But when you look at it here, you look at his stats from 2023. I mean, they were just outstanding numbers. He had 3 interceptions, 14 quarterback pressures, 6 sacks, 12 hustle plays, 41 stops. And these are game-changing type plays that he was making throughout, the season, whether you go back to the game against, multiple games against the Falcons where he was stopping touchdowns from going in. He was stopping the game go-ahead touchdown against Carolina that year in the last game of the year, basically won the Bucs the game and clinched the division and being able to go on to the playoffs. So it's huge as far as what Winfield can bring to this team. And I think seeing him back 100%, I think it's going to elevate and also motivate him to, try to do even better. He's always talking about, it's his job to take it a next step further than the year before. And I'm really excited to see how they utilize them, especially mixed in with the additions that they made with Hassan Reddick and obviously the younger players up front in Kalijah Kancey, Yaya Diaby getting better, and the return of Servatier Dennis to the middle of the field. That's going to allow Winfield kind of do what he does best. And you'll see it here as we play some of the clips that I gathered from the 2023 season. He's just allowed to be aggressive and be that enforcer or attacker or back in, just stopping people from scoring or forcing turnovers. That's what he does. You see him here knock the ball out loose, create havoc in there. So he's just really good as far as minimizing plays. You see him here run down Christian McCaffrey. I think if he can get back to that style of play, be an extra force, not only against the run, but against the pass and being a playmaker. And you can see like his freedom to roam is just so elite, especially when he knows he can go be that kind of attacker. Because Last season, he just wasn't able to do that consistently, especially with all the injuries that he was dealing with. So I think if he's 100%, the Buccaneers have a hell of a player back there in the back end to help erase a lot of issues and help this team, this defense become that much better. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what they do with both him and Tyke Smith, their versatility to play nickel, safety in the box, you have it, and really be that extra middle of the field defender. I think it's going to be exciting to see this coming season. But it's a huge year for him. The expectations are very high, and we hope to see plays like this being made on a week in, week out basis. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how it all shapes out. But yeah, I mean, he has this type of potential yearly to be this kind of player like he was in 2023. Now you hope like he doesn't have to make this many tackles. You hope he's just making more game-changing type plays, whether that's interceptions, forced fumbles, pass breakups, stuff like that. But he's a heck of a player, and he was missed. He was definitely missed last year. So if the Buccaneers can get the 2023 version of him or somewhere close to that, I think the Bucs defense will be that much better, and he's going to be kind of an X factor for this secondary and the unit overall, and see what he can bring to the table here in 2025. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button, comment down below your thoughts of Antoine Winfield Jr. What can we expect from him in the 2025 season? Can we expect him to repeat that 2023 season, or was that something of just flash in the pan? It's not going to happen, or is he that kind of player? Love to hear from you guys. Be sure to comment down below your thoughts. And with that said, until the next one.